Hello, beautiful friend, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome in if you're new here. Today, we will be exploring the energies for the week ahead. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, not everything I say is going to stick with you. This week, we're going to have a very intense transit, and it's going to be sensitive. There's going to be a lot of opportunities coming your way with Uranus going into Gemini 2025. So, keeping yourself in this energy is something that's not going to help you take advantage of that. And during this week and the power struggles, you might be taking that out on yourself, and it might be creating a new narrative that's going to keep you away from those opportunities that I talked about. How do you provide love to yourself? How do you nurture yourself? That's going to be huge for mutable signs this year, especially because Neptune right now is in its ruling planet Pisces. And with that, it's adding a lot of rose colored glasses energy in the air. Let's not forget that also Venus is in Pisces right now, and it's intensifying that energy. So, this transit is a good time to really dive deep into and bring in change to how you show love and you care for yourself. Something that could really help here is building an internal traffic light stop, sort of like a stop button to know when those triggers are coming on so that you could walk away. And not getting caught up in those negative feelings and thoughts is something that could help you, because I feel that they've been in a way keeping you trapped or keeping you still in the same position, not being able to move. And because it hasn't gotten that bad yet, for a lot of you, it's something that you don't want to change now, or it's something that you don't know how or don't have to. But you don't want it to come to the moment where you do have to bring in change to this because of some outside source. You want this to happen because of you. And I bring this up because during this week, you're going to get a highlight into those things, and when Uranus goes into Gemini, it's going to start a cycle of that, of what I talked about. And you don't want to go into that cycle being stuck with this. This week, we're also going to have a lot of buried emotions come up with trauma that hasn't been dealt. And when it comes up, your reactions to that buried trauma is something that's really going to help you here. Because if you show compassion towards yourself, it's something that could, in a way, help you turn it into a memory. But if you attack yourself or show anger to yourself, you could re traumatize yourself when those buried emotions come up during this week. And something that could really help you here is to examine your boundaries and expectations towards your communication with yourself and your communication with others. And communication is a part of listening. So, really examine how you listen to yourself and to others. How do you listen to your body? Building that eternal traffic light that I talked about earlier is something that could really help you listen to your body. Now we're going to be going into each mutable sign individually. I suggest that you listen to them all together as they are all connected. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your reading. Your narrative and your negative thoughts are sort of keeping you a prison or keeping you stuck in a way to where you feel that you can't change them or you can't move. And a lot of this comes from you believing that because your parents were a certain way or because something happened to you in the past, you're doomed to have that in your future. And that's leading to a lot of depression, and it's pushing a lot of people away from you, especially yourself. And the way that you talk to yourself internally is something that's really not helping here. It's something that's really adding to the resentment and anger that you have and keeping you in the same spot. This could come out as being angry with yourself, so you project that anger by needing to be able to have a certain image or look about yourself. So you could be working 3 to 4 jobs just to pay rent in a city that you feel you need to live in to uphold a certain image. But it's something that's really hurting you internally, and it's something that's making you feel overwhelmed. And because you don't have boundaries towards that, it's something that's keeping you stuck there and believing that you need to be there. Because there's a lot of living outside of your means with this energy here and lying to yourself about it and pretending that you're happy when you're not. And it's leading to this disconnection with yourself and you not being vulnerable with yourself because you can't be honest about you feeling overwhelmed with everything that you're going through. This energy could also be here because you opened up to someone about a traumatic moment and they made more trauma for you with their reaction instead of providing compassion. This could also be with yourself of how you treat yourself. Instead of providing compassion, you keep re-traumatizing yourself. And so this energy is keeping you stuck, and with this week you could take advantage of the healing energy that's here to help you bring a change to all of this. This week is the perfect time. The nodes are currently in Aries and Libra, but they are going to be switching to Virgo and Pisces. And even though your nodes might not be in Virgo and Pisces, this is something that you are going to feel, and it is going to be bringing a lot of good opportunities to your life. But if you keep yourself here, you're going to miss them or talk yourself out of them. Please subscribe if this reading resonated with you and let me know in the comments.